couple of years ago, Pam and I lived in a house that sat on 2 acres. And the house was full of windows. It was mid-century modern, so it had all the nice clean lines. Built in the 60s, single pane windows that were everywhere. Those single pane windows made it really cold in the wintertime. In the summertime, it was nice though, because we would have all the curtains open in every single room, sliding doors open, letting the air flow through. But there was always something that just didn't feel right in that house. Not that it didn't feel right. To be more specific, it always felt like we were being watched. While we'd be sitting in the living room watching TV, the windows surrounding us, it would feel like somebody there with us in the property, just beyond the trees, where we couldn't see them. You almost could, but you couldn't. It was strange. And so, we never did figure it out. I don't think anybody was physically coming into the property. But after we had moved out of that house, and about 18 months later, when we were moved into our next house that we were in, I was on the couch doing a meditation. Now, I've been trying to meditate for many years. I've been working on this. Now, meditation, as far as I understood it, wasn't working for me. I wasn't having these profound experiences. In fact, what would happen is I would meditate, and I don't want to say I would fall asleep because I wasn't sleeping. And I know I was somewhere. I just couldn't bring it back with me. Which left me frustrated. And feeling a little counterproductive. Because after all this effort, I'm supposed to be doing things and traveling and seeing all these wonderful things. Right? It's a lot like dreams. I can't bring my dreams back with me all the time either. Here I was meditating in our new house, in the house that we had moved into, and all of a sudden, I'm taken away. I'm just in that space that is neither. You can sense your body where it is. But you can also sense the nothingness that you've entered. It's not a bad thing. There's just nothing there. And that's usually where I tune out. And wherever I go. And that's all it is. Except this time, I left that space. And I started flowing through the forest. And as I become aware of the forest that's around me, and I start to see the trees. It's still dark, but I can see a light. I can see a light through the trees, and it's a warm light. So I follow it. But it feels like I'm just going in circles. Even though I'm going straight for the light, I seem to be just going around it. Until I finally recognize a grove of trees. It seemed very familiar. And as I made my way to this grove of trees, I noticed that the light just beyond this grove was out in the middle of a meadow. And I began to recognize the familiarity, but not the location. Until I find myself on the other side of a large maple tree with a streetlight style lamp lighting me from above, and I'm looking at the house that Pam and I lived in a year before. And there, standing in the window of the living room, looking out, was myself. That moment didn't last very long, I'll tell you. It was kind of a strange feeling. Now I know what we were feeling in that house when it felt like somebody was watching us. The one that was watching us was me. From a future self that had returned to that location in that time for whatever reason. I don't have an answer why that happened. I'm not going to pretend I do. But that experience fascinates me. And so I keep meditating. A lot of people think to meditate you have to sit in a lotus pose staring at a burning match or a candle. But that's just one example of how people use the tools around them, such as position, calm environment, lighting. But you can meditate any way you want if you figure it out. I run. This is my morning meditation. You see how easy it is to pick up rhythms that you can use to take you to that place, that you can control your thoughts. Listen to my feet. Now focus on the jingle and the noise that Mika's collar makes. Meditation is extremely important. We need to learn how to control our thoughts, because when we learn to control our thoughts, that is a form of meditation. Being in control. Keep working on it, even if you don't see immediate results. Just remember that just like there's a straw that breaks the camel's back, at some point you're going to find that one small piece of information that ties everything together. And it will all come rushing back. And your meditation experience will be different from that point forward. So keep working on it. Stay positive. And know that everything is just part of the journey of life, and just focus on taking one step at a time.